Welcome everybody. Lunch break fly fishing session. Got my 3-weight. I've got a black woolly bugger, and I was in this hole yesterday with my underwater camera, and we saw with the underwater camera it was just loaded. There were like 8 to 10 species in here at least, and came back with my fly rod because they were pretty aggressive. There was one, I saw him dart out. Saw one dart out from the brush. I think today's gonna be a little bit better. Yeah, that guy looks snagged, but he did make a run at it. I believe that's a pure spotted bass. Sweet, first fish. There's a ton of bass in here right now. And this should be pretty deadly for these guys. Get it close to the brush and just, there's another one. Oh, he might have, oh man, he took me into a snag. I was just getting ready to lift up and avoid the snag that he took me into, and he nabbed it. So yeah, I think the bass are gonna be fired up. There were a bunch of wipers. A nice one. Yeah, sweet. This is what I was hoping for, folks. They're aggressive. I'm not gonna show you the footage from 2 weeks ago because they wouldn't touch a thing. It's a largemouth, I think. Yep. Always got to say you think in this creek because there's so much hybridization between all 3 of the bass species: smallmouth, spotted bass, largemouth bass, and a lot of hybrid. See a little pocket over there where that log comes down. Oop, that fish hit it instantly. Fish was just waiting for it. I think we're gonna get lit up once we get up to the pool. This is just kind of the warm-up right here, folks. I think there's gonna be a bunch of wipers up in here. There were yesterday, we saw them on camera, we caught a few. But I think we're gonna catch some wipers. That is a smallie. Pure smallie and pure spot and a pure largemouth so far. So that's 3 fish, and they're all different bass species. What if we're going upstream? Sometimes you just change the angle on things like this. Oh, there's one. There's a bass. Sometimes you just change the angle and it becomes a little bit easier to catch them. They want to chase upstream, maybe. It's a smallie, I think. Yeah, it looks like a smallie. Oh, not again. Recalibrate. I'm over casting here. I'm casting too far. Ooh, there's one. Smashed it. There's a wiper finally. I was giving him a really aggressive retrieve here, and that wiper couldn't resist it. There's an old wiper on the fly. Nice hard smash out of him. Again, they're not the trophies that we sometimes catch on this channel, but if you downsize your equipment, it still feels like one. Oh, there one took it. Oh, that one smashed it. That was I got really creative with the retrieve, I guess. Let it sink all the way to the bottom, just dead fall. Ooh, that might be a walleye. Sweet. I think this is gonna be the first walleye I've ever caught on the fly. Nice. I better get a picture of this. There he goes. Let it sit dead and then just have it just come to life and just move as quickly as possible. Quick jerks, quick movements. Kind of like it's making its last twitches of life. There's one. Yep. It's working. Slowly but surely. That might be another walleye. Yeah, another walleye. That's sweet. It's fighting pretty good too. It's not a bad one. It's one of the bigger walleye I've caught out of this creek. Nice. Yeah, that's a real good one for this creek. Well, I mean, decent. goes. Okay. The walleye like that pulsing thing I'm doing. Whatever you want to call it. They like it. See, just let it sink down. It sinks probably like a foot per second, maybe. Foot every 2 seconds, something like that. And then just, there's another one. Another walleye, come on. It's a bigger fish. Feels like a nice fish. No way, that's 3 walleyes. That's 3. Okay, we got the walleye retrieve here. This is a three walleye lunch break and another decent one. I think we saw all these guys on camera yesterday. It's another decent one. I mean, you could eat that one if you wanted to. Yeah, I mean, if we wanted to do a catch and cook, we could eat that one. Looks very similar to the last couple that we've caught. Okay, we know that the walleye like the woolly bugger. 3 walleye lunch break, that's nice. There's one. Oh boy, launched him. That's a green sunfish, I think. Man, he's dark colored. I don't think I've ever seen a green sunfish that's that dark colored. Maybe because he's in such clear water, but really nice looking fish. Oh, super realistic retrieve right here, coming out of the tree. Oh, that fish was on there already. They're starting to get mad at my woolly bugger. There's another one following him in. Yep, that's a smallie. Oh, sorry, dude, that didn't sound good. He's all right. Oh, he's gonna beach himself. There he goes. We're gonna go one last cast, and I think we need to move on. They're on to us. Yep. Let's fish some of this other wood. It's downstream here, just for a little bit. This is my lunch break, and it should be ending about now, so. Time of year, could be a little bass or wiper sitting on any little stump. Even this spot I could have cast it to. I didn't though. Let's see if we spook something out for future reference. I can figure out if there was something on there or not. Oh. This is one of my favorite spots from last year, but I don't think I've caught a single fish out of there this year. Such a deep hole with a bunch of cover. I would think there'd be a bunch of fish up there, but different year. Fish are behaving differently. Sometimes you got to cast at everything because oh, there was a hit. It's probably a sunfish. Yep, he's following me in. That is a bass. There he is. He's looking for me. See if he hits it this time. He saw my leader. Got him. There we go. Cool sight fishing action right there. Got a good follow from him. He is, I believe, a largemouth. Yeah, he looks like a largie. It's funny how that last largemouth had, the last two had just a crazy lateral line. That guy had nothing. There he is, he's still sitting right there. There's another smaller one with him. We'll probably get him eventually. This is just kind of the warm-up. The best part's right up here. Not even getting to it yet. So much good stuff up here that we'll let it sink down. Kind of like the other hole, sink down and then let it come to life. But there's something nibbling. There, I got him. Looks decent. Nice little bass on the 3-weight. Yeah, so we got the retrieve down. Let it sink. It's a nice smallie right there. Nice. those are the type of fish, those are the kind of the size we're shooting for. They do get, you know, they get 2 or 3 times that size in this creek. So we let it sink. I can still see it sinking down, drifting downstream. And then once it gets close to bottom where the fish are just kind of hovering, just kind of pulse it in their face. Should have thrown my camera down into this hole. Oop, there's a bass that followed it in and he just spooked off. Oop, oh, that looked like a good one. I saw him flash after he missed it. Looked like a decent fish. Probably gonna get snagged over there along that bank, but I'm gonna let it drift under there. Oop, yep, there's some fish back there. There, it got him. That's a nice one. This is the one we wanted. Yep, this is the one we wanted. That's a nice smallie, yes. Yes. Knew there had to be a nicer one back there. I saw a real good one flash last time. This might have been him, or hopefully it's a different one. This is one we got to play slowly on this rod. Ooh, boy. Using the finger drag. There's other bass swimming with him. Nice one. He's got that fly down. Pretty cool watching him fight in the clear water, huh? Look at this bass right with him. There's a nice one. There's a nice bass right with him. Right there. Oh man, I want the other bass too. Oh yeah. As far as creek smallies go, that's a real nice fish. For me anyway. He got it good. There's that woolly bugger. Kind of popped right out. Okay, there's the woolly bugger I tied. Looks like a drowned rat out of water, but still kind of looks okay underwater, I think. Might have to switch it up here in a second. Oh, there's the bigger bass. He's still hanging around. I think that's the other bass. He's still hanging around. Okay, sight fish, sight fish. He's turning on it. He's turning on it. See how close he'll get to me. Do you see him? It's not a bad size either. You got to think about the appearance of the fly. Sometimes if the water's not super clear, I'll just, you just keep going with it as long as they're still hitting it. But it's starting to look a little ragged. A little bit of string coming off of it. That might cost me some strikes in this clear water. Oh, there's one. Yeah. Smaller one. I bet if we threw the camera down there, I bet that hole is just loaded as much as the other hole. It's another smallie. I bet this hole's just loaded. Might be 100 fish in there, and they're just oh, oops, there it goes. They're all just watching it cruise past. Still got this fish in front of me. He's still looking. Some smaller ones in there too. Come on, I want that bigger one. He'll put up a fight. See how he reacts. No, he's too smart. He knows something's up. I'm just being real aggressive with my strokes. Look at that. See how aggressive I'm being? Just trying to make those fish want it. Trigger that reflex. Another one right here in front of me. Little guy. There's a million of these in here. Hopefully they all grow up to be big smallies and meanmouth. He got grabbed by something. See that? Just walking up here and something was just blowing up on shad or whatever. It's got to be those wipers. Do they want this? Blow up on this, man. Come on. Maybe they just want a dead drift. Oh, I got something. That's not him. That's a bass. Caught him on accident. I didn't even see him following it in. Good fighter though. Take him. It's a cool one. I think that's a meanmouth. Oh yeah, it's a nice meanmouth. I think so. Oh shoot. I can't tell. He's got this kind of speckly pattern on his body. I believe that's a meanmouth. Yeah, that's a meanie, I think. Man. All right, folks. Camera went off, but guess what? Like the cast after the camera went off, we caught another walleye in that same spot. 4 walleyes out of there. Turns out that the woolly bugger is the secret sauce. It's not even a 4 walleye day, it's a 4 walleye lunch break. And they want this. I'm gonna have to go to the other places where I've seen walleyes on my camera, my underwater camera, and get them to eat this. Oh, there's another fish. That one kind of just ate it on the dead drift. It's interesting, those wipers in there showing some serious restraint. Got him. That feels like a good fish. Be a walleye. It's got to be a bass the way it's fighting. Another walleye! Jeez! That is crazy. 5 walleye out of this one spot. They're all pretty decent for this creek too. I mean, they're like pretty close to 12 inches maybe. 11, 12 inches. It's not bad. I mean, in a pinch, you could eat these. I see people eat these all the time, so here we go. Here he goes in the clear water. White tail. All right, everybody, that's gonna do it for me. Pretty good lunch break session. 3 walleyes, a wiper, a bunch of nice bass, or small bass, but one of them was pretty decent. But anyway, had a great time. Always fun getting out here on the creek. Super clear water. You can see all the fish fight. You can see them hit. We'll see if we can't get the fly rod out again before it gets too late in the year. See if we can catch some other fish, maybe on some bigger waters, maybe on some other creeks. But yeah, this is something I want to do more of. Definitely want to catch more wipers on the fly rod, so we'll be trying to do that here this fall. All right, that's it for me. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time. All right, everybody, that's gonna do it for me on this lunch break session. Had the old fly rod out today, as you saw. Oh man, I'm getting snagged in. I know, I'm getting snagged in the tree. Never mind. Hold on. Hold on. I've got issues here. All right, everybody, that's gonna do it for me.